What's going on, guys? Danny here from Metal Couch, and today we're going to be listening to an album, the first piece of brand new material that I'm reviewing for 2015 from the band Night Demon with their first full-length release, Curse of the Damned. Now, strangely enough, I have Night Demon's EP on my computer. I've just never gotten around to listening to it, and I don't really review EPs that often, mostly because I feel like the reviews are too short and there's just not enough material there. But I never got around to listening to these guys. But wow, Curse of the Damned, where do we even start? Let's start with the production. Production's a very modern affair. It's not trying to go for a classic heavy metal sense, which is what they're playing. They're more of a traditional heavy metal band. They don't try to emulate the production styles of the early 80s or anything like that. They're just like, okay, we're going to do modern thing, but with a retro kind of feel, and I respect that. It's a very decent sound. However, there's nothing really too unique about the production. It's just, here's a modern metal production. Going through the track listing, we open up with Screams in the Night, a very fast-paced opener, and a great way to establish what Night Demon are about. There's a lot of, I kind of got a little bit of a Sean Harris vibe, Sean Harris from Diamond Head in this particular track. Not to the point of, like, he's knocking off Sean Harris, but there was a little bit of Diamond Head on this particular track, which is good in my opinion. Diamond Head, you know, Lightning to the Nations. It's an awesome album. And then, strangely enough, we slow down for the title track, Curse of the Damned, which really caught me off guard. I figured that we were going to be going for a little while before we got a bit of a slow burn track, and right off the bat, we just have this really slow track that kind of goes on for maybe about a minute too long, but it's not a bad song. And then we get Satan and Full Speed Ahead. Satan's pretty self-explanatory. It's a song about Satan. You're nothing really, lyrically, there's nothing really too special about that. It's just like, it's Satan, he's going to take your soul. Full Speed Ahead, a very, very fast-paced track, 2.5 minutes long, super, super quick. Then we get to probably the big track off of this album, which shows off Night Demon's musicianship, and that is The Howling Man. The Howling Man clocks in at almost 7 minutes and is a fantastic piece of music. I got a really huge Angel Witch vibe off of this track. Angel Witch, more like from their latest album, Dead Sea Scrolls. I think that, no, that's not the name of the album. As Above, So Below. So, forgive me for that. But The Howling Man is very reminiscent of something like I would find on an Angel Witch album. Really, really good track, and definitely one of the biggest highlights off the album. Night Demon really shines with their musicianship on this particular track. Then we get Heavy Metal Heat, which is probably one of my favorite tracks off the album. My only complaint with it is that it ends very abruptly and kind of out of nowhere, almost to the point where I would question if this track was particularly finished, or if they just didn't really know what they were doing or how to end it. Then we get Livin' Dangerous, which was the first track that I heard off of this album, because I was like, Night Demon's got a new release. Night Demon, why does that sound familiar? And then I listened to this track, and it's a really good track. Very solid speed affair. Then we get Mastermind, which in my opinion is probably one of the weakest tracks off the album. It's not necessarily bad, but it's not really anything special. A decent piece of filler. Then we get Run for Your Life, Killer, and Save Me Now. Run for Your Life is a speed affair. Again, nothing really too special about that track. Killer, on the other hand, is another highlight for me. I rather enjoyed that track. Then we get Save Me Now, which just screams early 80s metal, and a great way to close this album. Never listened to Night Demon before. This is their first album, and in my opinion, they've started off very strong. If you're a fan of traditional heavy metal, that kind of early 80s stuff, like the first two Maiden albums, or early Angel Witch, or Diamond Head, this is an album for you. You will thoroughly enjoy this if you are a fan of traditional heavy metal. No frizz, no fuss, it's just metal. If I had to give Curse of the Damned a grade out of 10, I would give it an 8.5, a well-deserved 8.5. I can't wait to see where this band goes, and we'll be paying attention to them in the future. Thanks for watching. Danny here from Metal Couch, signing out.